Greetings, I'm Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's grow a garden
together.
All right, so we are in the Easter event for our, yay, Easter special, except for it's really Lily's Garden Easter special, because it's one of the only games we're playing that has an Easter-specific event.
Ha-ha!
So why not? They're going to have an orchard fixed up here, and there's lemons as well. Anyway, so we are currently in the middle of wrangling bunnies, and it's lovely to have you along, and we're going to see what we can do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, so out the gate, or... Oh no, it's the you go out in the woods today, all right. We're gonna so get copyright struck for this, so bad. All right, out the gate, we do it. Anyway, if you haven't heard the Teddy Bear Picnic song, it was referenced in the last episode. It's a really cute little song.
I just really wanted to look it up because I thought it was cute as hell, and it is kind of cute.
Yeah, so, but if you go out in the woods today, you're sure to get a surprise. I actually heard that song for the first time when I actually went to the Teddy Bear Museum in Florida with my dad, because my dad was big on low-cost road trips.
Right.
And I had family in Florida because his mom lived there, Grandma Mimi. All right, there we go.
Wow.
I was like, hang on.
I keep forgetting that you had a Mimi in your family, too. So
Yeah.
my grandma's name was Mimi, and then my friend over here, her grandma was also called Mimi, which I think is really fun.
One of my
your
grandmas, yeah.
One of my grandmas was also called
God,
Mimi.
So due to all the divorces and remarriages in my family, I have a lot of grandmas. Or have had many
shockingly
grandmas.
do not have nearly as many.
Yeah, well, you've had more, like
I have, so y'all know, fun fact about me, I have a ton of aunts and uncles, by the way. There's quite a few of them that are dead now, considering that my mom's in her 70s and she's older, she's the oldest of all of them, and the oldest of a pair of twins, but the way the family divvied up, I basically at one point had like 20 to 23 aunts and uncles, which
sometimes
is wild.
I am surprised by how old your mom is in reference to you, and just going, man, I mean, I know you were the last child,
Right.
So, but still, I'm just like, that is a lot. That reminds me of my friend Ben when I was in high school, and his parents looked like his grandparents because he was a late baby.
Oh yeah, you're like, damn. All right. Well, the gate is coming along, interestingly. Maybe no one will notice the paint once we decorate it.
It's fine. You're choosing to paint it that way, dear.
I see one half of the gate is keeping with best preferences. That side looks just lovely.
What are you? What? Are you blind? See, he is missing a finger.
Oh, he is? God, that's so cool. I'm sorry, like, not that he lost his hand, but I'm like, dude,
It's a
there is
character
a
detail.
character detail. The character, I'm like, this is so wild. This game is messing me up all the time.
And he's missing it in the model, too, but it's on the other hand.
Right?
So watch him gesture out with his hand, and Otis is missing a finger. You
It's
can't
right
zoom
there.
in or anything, but it's totally there.
Yeah.
And that's really wild. That's super cool, but it's opposite hands, which I think is wild.
It's probably because, like, something either got flipped or...
They
'cause I
probably
think
mirrored
expect-
something,
Yeah,
right?
they're mirroring, I think, back and forth.
Yeah,
depending-
we've mirrored things a couple of times, and it looks pretty funny sometimes if you have somebody that's got a right-hand specific thing. Anyway, I think that's a great character detail. I wonder if we'll get to learn about it. But anyway, what are you blind? That is not what Beth would have liked. Clearly.
Clearly, y'all just need to pick something. We don't have time to stand around debating.
I was gonna do this without y'all.
Bitches!
Jerks. All right. Oh, no.
Aww.
Oh, that's, not so much. That's cute. I love the more, like, flowery one.
I'm like, yeah, the
This is
first one
very
and the
cute.
end one actually are
They're
a lot
not
of fun.
too bad. I like the flowers,
The middle
though.
one's a little...
I kind of want to go with this one. What do you think?
Yeah, sure, that'll
All
work.
right, let's do it. That's sort of cute. I wanted flowers on both sides, but I get that they're different, but I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. There! It'll do! Now I'm gonna need you two to stay far away from this thing. No meddling!
Nope, gonna go out back and climb up there and change things.
So long as you don't let Otis near it, I'm sure we'll be just fine. And best friend, I will guide you on the next item, guide you on to the next item on your to-do list.
It's actually a paper chain.
That's cute.
So I don't know if any of you have ever done, like, it's here on the egg side of the gate. There's a little paper chain. I don't know if any of you have ever made those, but, like, it is a standard of, like, American kindergartens to do those during, like, any kind of holiday going, we're just going to cut up colored construction paper and stick it into loops and make your chain for 900 years.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep, that's the thing. All right. Her best friend would have stood at her funeral and told everyone about how she loved to travel. You got the whole dang speech wrong.
I told you then, and I'll tell you now. She despised traveling, absolutely hated flying.
She loved flying and she loved the peanuts. Peanuts! Ate them by the bagful.
Tiny bagful.
The tiny bagful. Ate them by the tiny.
Oh my God, that's so charming.
Ate them by the tiny bagful. So they don't do peanuts on planes anymore, but I was traveling on a plane as a kid when they did do peanuts in bags, because for me, that was like my parents had split custody and they lived in different places.
I have to admit that, so I have wanted to go back on an airplane just so I could order plain alcohol. I don't know why. Ever since I was as a kid, because that was a thing that I always saw. So I actually went on many trips as a child. My family always constantly was like, "Hi, we live all the way on the East Coast, and all of our relatives are over on the West Coast." So it was constantly like every summer, because again, so between the two of us, we definitely have had, a monetary difference going on in our lives. But it was just like, wow, dude, like that was one thing I always wanted to do.
See, and I've never had plain alcohol, but I've had it, I like on the airplane, plain alcohol.
Right.
I would say, but I've had it, I don't think I've even ever had it offered to me. I think I just look too young. I think I've always have.
Right.
But I hadn't really thought about it. But I also haven't flown much. I've only flown the one time since it was custody. So when I was being flown back and forth for custody experiences, I never then flew again until I flew to China to visit my friend Luke.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only other plane experience I've had, because the only reason I was flying before that was because it was an agreed upon, custody settlement. And so it wasn't like a big fancy trip or anything. It was cheapest thing possible. Sometimes 2 layovers, even though you're only 3 states across, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
This is my life now, isn't it? Any chance that fence is soundproof? Any chance I could just, die?
Maybe those bunnies would make some good earplugs. I'll just tie them onto my head. It'll be fine. All right. So let's have her mend the fence. Let's do it. We'll get Regina going over here, because that fence is a little bit rickety.
Maybe I can conjure up some kind of warm and fuzzy feeling if I remind them of a good time with Beth. Oh, God.
I will conjure things because my good friend Lily, my girl, has been teaching me how to do some magic. If you haven't seen the rest of our series, again, we do mention magic quite a bit once it becomes fairly, once the graphics indicate to us that it works just fine to headcanon Lily as a
warlock.
Warlock. It's great.
Hey, you two remember the first Easter party Beth threw? Before my time, for sure. Certainly, it was 1982. Beth had just adopted her first rabbit and thought it was a good occasion to introduce.
So she does love rabbits. No, you got it all backwards. It was 1984 and she adopted the rabbit the year after because of the party.
Wrong as usual. I specifically remember shopping for Timothy hay and plastic Easter eggs.
Exactly, because it was 1984 and there weren't enough plastic eggs to go around. Went to every grocery in town trying to find them.
Okay, so an interesting fact. So if you don't know, some people actually refer to hay as specifically just Timothy.
Okay.
So it's because remember I showed you the thing about the rabbit person
like
on
Timothy
YouTube?
grass, use Timothy.
Use Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it is really just a weird. I don't know where it comes from, but it was a thing I learned apparently that people just go, "Yep, gonna get you some Timothy," and you're like, "Some what?"
All right. Have a biscuit. Here we go.
That was 1982, you incorrigible oaf! Your wires are so crossed, your brain could double as a switchboard. I'm like, this was not gonna work.
She's like, oops.
All right, break it up. Enough out of both of you. I'm taking over from here. God, shoot me in the eye.
You guys are such a pain. Why am I trying so hard just to caretake for both of you? Hey, it's not in 2 colors.
Oh, thank
you
God.
broke your theme, my dudes. I'm sorry. That one looks okay.
The white one is very classic.
It is very classic. You know what? For a bunny farm, white might be super cute. Want to do it?
I'm also like, bunny farm?
Or like this one. I mean, but
the
it's not
white
going
one's
to keep
fine.
bunnies in.
Oh
for
yeah,
any of them,
none of
so.
them are gonna. The white's fine. I just was like,
hill.
a bunny farm though? Like, damn.
Or what'd you do? Sell bunny manure? Because that's a thing.
Yeah, bunny manure is actually
Or baby
really,
bunnies.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or meat from rabbits, because that is actually also a thing too.
It is.
Lily would say something like, fantastic. I'm just gonna say you two go and pick out some trees while I find Lily. Can you handle that?
All right, we'll wrap up Lily. I'll show him a tree, show him a view from 6 feet under it. That's what I'll do. And I borrow that nail gun, Regina. Oh, that's aggressive. Like,
you know what
wow.
I noticed though too?
Huh.
Oh no, actually, it is still there. So I was kind of confused here. So when he had his hand and his arms crossed, I was like, what happened to his other? I was like, oh, they flipped it again. But it's like, no, it's still, his finger's still missing on this side. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you muttering about? Enunciate, old man, or are your dentures in the way?
I feel like this is grumpy old men. Like, you know, I don't know if you've seen them. I've never seen the movie Grumpy Old Men, but a lot of people talked about it when it came out, and I have seen the previews for it, and they just grumpy old men.
I think I have actually seen
You're
Grumpy Old
actually
Men.
friends, but you just hate on each other all the time.
Yes, Grumpy Old Men was actually funny, though. This is sort of weird.
This is a little bit sad and frustrating. All right.
How does that Easter song go? Hippity hoppity, Easter's totally ruined.
Down the Easter Trail. All right, so let's go down with Lily, my friends. She looks so happy here. I'm like, you poor thing.
I know, it's
Soil
sad.
and toil, bubble and boil, cauldron of bunnies.
Warlock. Of course it is.
Of course, you bet. All right, Blueberry and Buttercup, who aren't eating the bunny feast for some reason like everyone else.
No.
Now that your partners in crime are out of the way, and they're just staying over by the river, which is great, let's clean up this mess. I thought you already cleaned it up.
I thought you already did.
Now you're gonna make it smooth or something? What did you do?
What?
Oh, let's make it into rows. That is a lot of like hoeing, my dude.
Whoa.
We just gotta hoe real hard.
Okay, by the way, that would take like hours.
Apparently in this case, she just used her magic and poof, which is fine. She's just like, soil, you will till yourself now, make nice rows for me, and be free of weeds. And the soil went, oh, yes, ma'am, sure, sounds great.
Oh, sounds great.
Will do.
My patron says so. Oh, right, okay.
A little dirt here, a little dirt there. Hey, this is kind of fun. I see why you guys like digging so much. You know, I've never seen a little purple rabbit before, or a bright yellow one for that matter. Do you two tango with some Easter egg dye? Yeah, people do dye bunnies sometimes.
And also chickens.
And chicks for Easter. Generally, it's non-toxic dye, but again, please don't get temporary pets.
Oh God, there's also that thing too. Don't some people actually also try to like genetically like insert like color?
Not that I'm aware of,
like
but
into
it's
embryo.
possible.
I think I've seen it before.
I don't know.
It's weird.
All right. Or maybe you're magical. Magical rabbits from a land where all rabbits come in colors of the rainbow. Is that it? Not talking, eh? Fine, keep your secrets then. It's more fun to concoct wild theories anyway. Okay, suddenly I feel her. I'm like, this is us. Concocting wild theories all the time. I am called out.
Yes.
My friend and I, wild theories.
This is how we're doing.
Speaking of wild things, wonder if Regina's getting on with the boys. Should we finish up here and go find them, my little fluffy shadows? Just need to restock the salad ingredients. Poof! Summon some more.
Oh, sure.
And we'll be good to go. But no more snacking. Deal? You could always just, like, put in a rabbit fence, you know.
Right.
Grow anew. All right, we're going to both grow anew together. Not an
sure?
old, not a mid, a new.
A newt.
I'm going to grow a newt.
Oh, God, more.
A salamander.
More
A
time.
pistachio. You'll grow a tuna. All right, here we go. With the flapping ears. Butterberry,
Bluecup.
Cupperberry, Bluebutt. Strike that, reverse it. Bluebutt is adorable. Butterberry,
Alright, I immediately
Bluebutt.
want somebody who actually has a bunny or is actually planning on getting a bunny. You need to call your bunny Bluebutt.
That'd be adorable.
And then you need to show us your bunny. Oh my God, it'd be the best.
Or Butterbutt, I don't know, it's a blue cup.
Right?
Anyway, whatever I named you guys, what do you think I should plant in our new garden? What would Beth have liked? Yeah, you didn't know Beth at all, so that's going to be a big guess. Oh, we're not doing food, we're just doing flowers. That is a stretch, my dude.
What are they?
I don't know, but I feel like these are like
Marigolds?
No, these have more of a daisy structure to them, even though they're colored like marigolds. I feel like something like that looks nice.
Sure.
But because I feel like both of these are way too like pretentious for her to do. I don't know. Like, it's so much work to keep those colors in order. On the other hand, she's into professional landscaping. Now, why not just the orange ones? Why not?
Sure,
It's like
why not? I'm just
bumblebee
concerned
print, I
about,
don't
you know, the bunnies actually being able to eat, you know.
Anything?
Yeah.
I don't know. There! Supercaliflowerlistic, I guess. Ha! If you two were Mr. Jones and Mr. Freeman, you'd be arguing about her favorite flower. Ha! I can almost see the resemblance. You even have a little bow tie. Buttercup! You do. I don't know what these bunnies are going on. Just like Mr. Jones. Maybe I should name you Philip the Second. Are these literal, like, magical projections of those two boys in what would be? At least you two are getting along. Something tells me Regina's helpers are giving her a lot more trouble than mine.
You are not wrong.
You are not wrong, my dude. Planting perfection. Regina was looking for us. Well, apparently we are hard to find. From the gate to here.
We are very difficult.
Challenging, my dude. So, all right, guys, these flowers are not for eating, okay? Is that clear? You could always look through the book and see what none of it's for food. We could do more of the same, or either one. You know what? Let's just do the really colorful
Yep,
one.
I was about to say, just color it up.
Color it up. Let's do it. All right, and whew, done. I mean it. Now, no munching. Like, are you supposed to be somehow sort of like representation of the dudes in a way, or like basically the spirit of the event? Like, I don't understand. I want the bunnies to have a deeper meaning, but I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Ah, you two are too cute. I can't use my serious business voice on you. You are an accountant. You probably have one serious business voice.
Like,
But
yes.
for real, help us out. Here, Regina's going crazy trying to pull off this party. You think you could tell your friends to stop eating the decor? Okay. You can have a little nibble, but only one, and a snack on the side that no one will see. Yeah, our little secret. Just don't make it unpretty, okay? That's all I'm caring about.
Aha!
Here she comes. Here she comes now.
Wow.
Gotta see the flowers.
Nice job! How'd you get rid of all the rabbits? Should I get my stew pot ready?
Ah,
Yes.
shh, not in front of Blueberry and Buttercup.
Of course you named them.
You bet I did. I was considering calling them Philip and Otis, but that might get confusing. Speaking of, how's it going?
Oh, it's like trying to drive a backhoe on a tightrope, blindfolded, in a volcano!
I feel you. Mood, my dear. Yes, so many things. That's
Ah,
great. Whoever wrote that, well done.
The front gate's 2 different colors because they can't agree on what Beth would have liked.
Well, hey, that's not so bad. It's kind of festive in a way, and I did the flowers in multiple colors.
It's true. Festive. Ha! That's one word for it. I got a few more. Pig-headed, selfish, holiday ruin.
Everything will be fine. We'll just tell everyone that split palette is the latest in garden design. Besides, now that the rabbits are gone, we can. Here come the bunnies. Yes.
Buns!
Hello, bunnies. We can, well, how did they come from that direction? We just swam upriver and then came around the other way. It's fine.
Maybe. I mean, why not?
Oh no, did I just summon them? Shoo, Buns! This is not the garden you're looking for. This is not the garden you're looking for. You want to go home and rethink your bunny lives.
Yeah. I'm just gonna yawn. It's fine. I don't think you can mind trick a rabbit.
I love
We're
that
gonna
they've-
need to build a pen or something.
They both have seen Star Wars. That's great. Or at least are aware of the fandom.
Yes.
So good. Fence 'em in. All right. 1 egg worth of fencing coming up.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's fence ourselves to the other side.
I'm feeling going, dudes, are you guys okay? So, what are we thinking for our bunny housing? Split level ranch? There's a joke about salad in there. Ha ha.
I'm thinking we start with a fence.
Sounds good. Sure. Ignore my setup about ranch dressing and gardening. Let's see how it is. You didn't plant food though, Lily.
It's true. Fence, Lils, I'm short in patience and long on to-do lists.
Right. Sorry about that. We can do this. Let me just summon you a fence real quick. None of those will keep rabbits in or out.
None
At all.
At all.
So, what do you like, my friend?
I don't care.
All right.
Genuinely, because I'm like, dang it, I wanted it to be more like bunny useful.
Yep, I want it to actually be a rabbit fence. Just so you know, rabbit fences need to go deep and be pretty good mesh. Wood and mesh is usually a good idea as well.
Yes.
Anyway, let's do the white one because we have white out front.
Sure.
We'll make part of this property look a little bit clean.
Right?
Poof! There, see? There! It's the picket of the litter. That's really ridiculous. That's hilarious.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Don't make me explain it. It's not funny when I have to explain it.
That's assuming it was funny before you had to explain it.
Burn.
Ha!
Humph. I'm sure Blueberry and Buttercup loved it. Just like they love their new ranch house. It's still open to the garden, my dude.
It's still very
completely.
open.
1, it won't keep them out, and 2, it's completely open to
Oh,
the
we're
garden.
gonna finally pen everybody. Cool.
Oh, okay. We are gonna create like a hutch and everything.
But please.
Whoa, like a
Please,
whole
Grandma.
hutch. What else is on your to-do list? I'd love to see her to-do list. I think that'd be charming to see everything that she wants to get done.
Right?
If we have to fence in our poor bunnies, least we can do is build them a spectacular rabbit hut.
All I care about is that sturdy lock. No more free garden buffet, buckos. Well, except this last one. As bait.
As we're gonna get you all in and turn you into a rabbit farm somewhere else. Why did we fence over there to put the rabbit hutch over here?
I don't know. It was weird.
A little while later, is it not loading or? Oh, that is not big enough for all those buns.
Holy crow.
At all. Also, where did we get cabbage and are those? Oh, they're carrots. I was hoping for sweet potatoes or something.
Aww.
Buttercup, Blueberry, this is where you come in. Can you tell your friends there's a fresh feast over here? Magical bunnies, local tiny patron gods, and I left an offering this time, so they're not as angry as that squirrel.
Right?
I'm definitely not crazy for talking to rabbits like they can understand me. What? I think they're bringing the rest of the rabbits over. Cutest Easter parade ever. And Regina going, oh God, I knew you were magical, but this is still a little bit creepy. Just my dudes.
It's a little wild.
Do they all just go in?
You're kidding.
Holy crap, really?
Strangest dang thing I ever seen. Are you sure your last name isn't Doolittle? As in doctor.
No, I just am
Except for the
denying
fact that
I'm
the
magical.
movie is literally filled with a man who's kind of psychotic and is pretty cruel to people, let alone the animals that he's around. Like, damn, dude.
Also, that hutch seems really impractical for, like, taking care of it and stuff, because there's only the one little access on the front.
Uh-huh.
So you always have to think about cleaning and being able to scrape out any kind of enclosure you build for animals. That looks encased like they will be there forever and we'll never have to think about it ever again. So I'm just going to critique the design here and be like, that is not a very good functioning hutch unless, like, the roof can come off or the top of the, mesh can come off. And they can rake in there as well as, deal with, like, the additional removal of food.
This is why people also really like to use hanging hutches as far as the air hutches, where it's
raised
raised
hutches.
hutches.
Raised hutches.
Like, I'm like, airborne hutches?
Just airborne hutches. You're gonna catch a hutch. It's airborne.
Quick!
Don't breathe at each other.
Go long!
Nope. Just a rabbit whisperer, I guess. And rabbit singer. Wait until you hear my latest Easter song.
Nuh-uh, no thanks. I'll take your word for it.
Just a little celebration tune. Ooh, bunnies are so very cute. They play and romp and eat and poop. Yes, that's what was coming. They play and romp and eat and poop. Woo! So if you have a bunny and you wanted to poop.
Nope. I'm just gonna back away slowly now. See what I can do about those weeds.
All right, fine.
I mean, the rest of the house is still kind of...
Yeah, we got a lot of
Grody.
it. I would imagine that you're going to be doing, like, around the house, you're going to be doing the porches, you're going to need to deal with the orchard over here. That would be my guess. The windmill's probably going to need attention at some point. But
So I'm like,
given
how
the order we're doing
large
this
is
in,
this?
I would have thought that you'd want to stay focused on the house till it was done, because the porches are a mess.
No kidding.
Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button! We gotta go back to the Easter event. Sorry about that, my dudes. I am not perfect.
Yeah,
oh, but
we know.
look, it's the Easter event. Oh, but look,
It's
another
Pie-licious self.
It's Pie-licious. Are you sure you want to go? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do want to go there. Like, you'll be leaving the environment. Now I know what to do. Here we go. Weed, better weed. Weed, better weed. All right.
Lucifer, somewhere slides off to the side.
Oh, better. So much better.
Really?
All right. Do you think Blueberry and Buttercup are mad at me? I feel kind of bad for pinning them in.
They're rabbits, Lils. Besides, you're getting a great deal. Free food, free housing. Feels like I'm running a rescue over here.
I mean, they seemed like they were doing fine before we got here, so I'm thinking they probably had everything they needed.
That's true.
You kind of are. Regina's Rabbit Rescue. Ooh, wait, no. Regina's Royal Rabbit Rescue. Better yet, Regal Regina's Royal Rabbit Rescue. We're going to keep going.
Rap. Catchy, but I'm playing fine with Jones Construction. Now stop blabbing and give me a hand with these weeds.
Okay, sure. I know you're trying to distract me with my arch nemesis, but just think about it. Little side hustle I could be your official rabbit whisperer.
How's about you stick to helping me garden? Those greens aren't gonna plant themselves.
Are we planting more greens?
Yeah, because we still have this area. I bet you this is all garden.
We're gonna
as well.
garden it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just saying, though, you can't beat that kind of branding. Rockin' Regina's ridiculously regal rabbit rescue is a gold mine. Yeah, so we're just gonna do, quadruple R, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, sextuple R. Just call them. It's fine.
Sexular.
Oh God.
Whatever you say, Lils. Pass me the shears, will ya?
All right.
Please, dear
weeds.
God, I do not have enough booze for this.
My old enemy, weeds. A little while
yes.
later. A little bit longer while later.
Oh,
Still more of a while
While
later.
later.
I tapped it. It's just not going.
all right, cool.
Oh, look, there's a compost bin. Oh, that is quite the change. You took the lemon tree away. I was looking at that. It was totally a lemon tree and replaced it with an apple tree. You didn't even ask us.
That's wild.
How did you do that? Because it really looks
Maybe
like
it'll
one of
let us
those
switch it back. Don't. No.
Nope.
I mean, like,
All right.
pick the
maybe.
next thing.
All right, 5 a day. Oh, it's fruits and veggies.
Oh no,
It's
it's
a
gonna be an
fruits and veggie
apple
thing.
orchard. This is gonna be one of those of where they really do. They pick like 5-year trees, and if you plan them out, then every 5 years basically every year, once you get it started, you can always be selling apple seedlings.
As far as I know, 5 a day is literally just how many fruits and veggies you're supposed to eat.
Really? I
Yep.
thought 5 a day.
Shit. It's okay. I like.
Oh my
your
god, I
connection.
completely forgot.
I like your connection. I really
Because
do.
the thing is that I was thinking about basically orchards, because you'd mentioned orchard, and I was like, people who run orchards really do time them out, of going like every single year, they plan on having a harvest, and they'll harvest this section, and then they'll go to the next section. And the thing is, they try to do it so that they will get a year of rest, one on, one off kind of thing, I think, as far as I understand.
Okay.
Or something like that.
I don't know how that works, but I will trust you. I've only done like basically pick your own orchards. So
That's fine. Whew. Now that the weeds are taken care of, I think we're ready to start harvesting and planting. You mean planting and then harvesting, unless you're literally going to say, no, you're going to attack the other
here's
plant.
a boy.
May I lend some assistance?
Are you ready to behave?
Please. Gramps, what are you doing here? I thought you were taking care of the trees. You're not fighting with Otis again, are you? What? Oh, I just thought you might need... yeah, sure you did. Why can't you two just get along? This is Beth's special day, you know. Promise is a promise. Oh, never mind us, especially him. He's just trying to compensate for being a lesser friend to Beth than I.
I see.
Right. Can you please stop all the passive-aggressive language? It's really goddamn annoying, actually.
Actually, yes. Let's do it.
Well, you think you could put a pin in all that noise till we're done getting the party set up?
Right? This is going to be an amazing party if we have to landscape and refurbish the entire house just for it.
It's him you should ask. I'm merely trying to make respectful decor decisions to honor my dear friend's memory. She would have...
I'm also like 5 years ago, and so you just decided, you know what, we should do this at her house. Who owns this house now? Has it just been left like in trust to something?
I mean, that was apparently a thing that he read off in the very beginning of, or like she mentioned going, that was a part of the arrangement, was going, you guys need to do this.
But I was like, right, but I'm just wondering who owns the house.
Don't
but
know.
Also, if no one's taking care of it at all, so for 5 years,
Did we get another house?
For 5 years, they haven't been doing what the will required them legally to do.
Because they've been arguing so much?
Lily, who's been apparently doing what she needs to do immediately. Anyway. All right, my dear friend's memory, she would have loved Regina's famous slaw, right? So we should plant lots of veggies.
Goodbye!
Bye.
Good save, Lils.
You're welcome. I like you too. All right, so that's a lot of carrots. That looks like beets as well.
Is that strawberries?
Or turnips?
Oh, no,
you
those
have
are
beets
strawberries
and turnips in there. That's great.
Those are wild.
And then, holy crap, that's like rainbow carrots. That's rainbow carrots?
Yep.
So you got standard, probably carrots, and you got beets and turnips in here, because you got the purple ones.
And are
you
these
got the
like
white ones.
raspberries, or?
And then that should be like your raspberry bushes.
Yep.
Yeah, and then yours are strawberries, blueberries. Yeah, let's go with that one. That one sounds fine.
Okay.
Sounds like the most diversity we're going to get. Hey, poof! Fully grown garden in 3 seconds. Lils, I still don't know how you do it.
Look at that! Enough veggies for 2 slaws, I'd say. Keep away those rabbits. Those are strictly people food.
Yeah, well, a lot of slaws have cabbage in them, so I would have expected to grow some cabbage, but that's me.
Yeah, yeah.
On the other hand, people do have done like apple and carrot slaw, and there are carrots here and there are apples, so we could do it.
There's also a thing, so for me, my God, I actually have to say, as somebody who's really strongly disliked slaws over the years, I like the way that my friend decided to make slaws. They were very good.
Hey, I like to cook and I like to feed my friends, so that's cool.
It was very wonderful.
All right. Oh no, you brought the geezer. He'll mess up my plans again. Look at the trees. You just planted a bunch of trees?
Seems to me like you're doing just fine messing up things on your own.
They really don't stop, do they? They've been arguing nonstop all day?
You're telling me that you're gonna break glass?
Yep, gonna do it.
While you were playing Snow White and the 7 Buns, I had to listen to them.
I see.
I tried everything, Lils, reminded them of the good times, let them have at each other, made them swear an oath of silence. I don't remember that last part, but that's
fine.
okay.
She might just be dragging on.
At least that last one helped me. Couldn't hear myself over all that squabbling.
Can hear myself think.
All right, trees, prepare to be the object of my aggression.
I see. Did those trees just come out of thin air and now we're going to tend to them? Some trimmed trees later.
Right.
Some amount of trimmed trees later. This event is interesting, fascinating. What is our connection to this story? Poof?
Right?
Whoa, you just destroyed most of that tree. Wow. Terrific. Hey, it's been quiet for a while. You think they cooled off enough to help decorate the trees? Why did we make them so tiny? They looked kind of cool. I thought we were just gonna round them out or something.
Right? I'm like, that
seems really aggressive for how thick those branches are.
No kidding. Seems about as likely as me sprouting wings out of my rear end, unlike Sephiroth in Final Fantasy. I mean, out of Kingdom Hearts.
If you're flying for free, I'd say it doesn't matter where those wings sprout from. And think of the leg room. That's ridiculous. She's like, fine. Lily. Oh my God,
I'm
fine.
gonna die.
Arbor decor. See how those trees look? I think that would have been great. Should we just finish this day?
Sure, why not? We're getting up there, but we're almost done.
All right, we're at 92%, 96%. Here we go.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do it. All right, we go up to the boys. Mr. Jones, Mr. Freeman, do you think you could give us some help in decorating the trees?
Certainly, happy to assist. Wow. Assist. If you'll kindly find me a ladder, then I will just dissipate off this earth, and I can even...
I will stop existing, it will be fine. Oh, don't be ridiculous. You can't climb a ladder, you'll fall and break a hip, you stubborn old galoot. Despite having to paint things separate. I think the implication is that they're yelling at you the whole time while you do everything, so you just end up painting it half and half to try and shut them up, and that Regina's doing all the work. I think that Regina's is probably the implication here.
I think so,
is
too.
That while they're not discussing it, that the reason everything's split half and half is because she cannot get them to be quiet without doing both for all of them.
Right.
All for both of them. It's all right. I can do it. What do you think, Regina? Maybe a nice middle ground? The Switzerland of decor? I should know that reference.
Who are you calling stubborn? I seem to remember a dear friend's funeral ruined because someone wouldn't back down.
Back down? Beth and I had that conversation 1,000 times. It's what she wanted. You never trusted me enough to...
More lies, concoctions, and tomfoolery. I trusted you with my life. What remains of it anyway. Remind me to edit my will.
Go ahead, leave me out like you always did. Always trying to write me out, have Beth all to yourself, as if you didn't have everything. Family, friends, bickering on, going out more.
That's it! I've had it! The two of you are almost 200 years old combined, but you're acting like the worst pair of children I've ever seen. I love that realization of going,
Thank you.
200 years
You're
together.
both over 80.
Yes.
Yes, both of you. Now, will you finally act your age? So I'm just going to go off real quick here. I know this episode is getting long, but for me, in reference to that, I always have felt my entire life that the adults that are older than me are going to know more than me. And even now, still, I am still not having that experience. And the more I watch our government go through what it's going through right now, especially in reference to response to coronavirus here in America, I just keep listening to all these people sort of arguing and bickering and snipping at each other and making weird little stabs. And even our president going off of going, I will directly contradict myself in, it's never going to be a pandemic, it'll be fine. And I knew it was a pandemic all along. And just playing it like that. I've always expected my adults to be more mature.
Yeah.
I was raised my whole life that we're going to get along, work together, and the way they teach you even in preschool and kindergarten, you have to work together for the greater good. And you go, I expect that the adults can do this, and especially the ones that are in charge of the most people's destinies or fates. And it has disappointed me continually, and I like that Regina is calling them out on it, going, don't you have enough experience? Handle this, even if it's hard.
You were all friends. Don't you remember that? Shame on you. Beth is probably rolling in her grave listening to the two of you. You took what was supposed to be a special day, the one day of the year we all got to be a family, and you ruined it.
Oh, yeah, they have it on his hands every time.
I'm done with you two. Lily, help me with the decorations, and then I'm done for the day.
Oof. All right, what have we got? And it's split half and half. Well, what looks good with the gate? Honestly, this one is the one that matches the gate right now. But I kind of want to do something a little bit different. That one's kind of cute. I don't know. We'll just go with that one. It matches, but it looks fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not a huge deal. It's pretty cute, though.
Arborific.
Yes. Beautiful. Well done. Baby. All right, well, so this has been episode 3 of this event, and damn, it got a little heavy. But at the same time, yeah, let's try and encourage people to, and I don't want to say act their age, like adults can't be immature, but I mean to use the experience they have to make good choices. One person once described to me that being an adult was simply having an experience of when something goes wrong or you hit a new challenge, you are more and more likely to say, hey, I've seen that before, I have an idea what to do. That
right?
The older you get, the more you've seen, so the more more likely you are to be able to go, hey, I've seen this before. I know what to do.
Right?
And that's being an adult.
yes.
Anyway.
Gosh, well, hey, by the way, we appreciate you guys being here, spending your time here with us. So
In
thank you
the
very
midst
much
of
for
quarantine.
being.
Oh.
Absolutely. So if you like what we do, though, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Please
Yep.
share our videos with other people if you think that they will like them. And
Yep.
if you would like to, please go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. It actually would really help us out a lot if you did. And if you want to support us, that would be even more awesome. We totally understand, though, that sometimes things are tight right now. Gosh, we've got like a ridiculously high unemployment rate right now that's just sort of continuing getting out of control here in the United States. So I totally feel ya. Other than that, though, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And
And
it was great playing with you. Bye!